September 10th, 2000. Is it 2000? 2001. 9/11. 2001. The day before, the Lord spoke to me and said, something is about to happen that is going to change your world forever. And he also spoke to me about North Carolina. He said it's going to be a place of convergence. I give that to you tonight. I don't know exactly what it means. I'm not a local authority here. You are, because you're citizens and residents of this region. But I ask you to prayerfully consider what that means. We believe that a time is coming in America. I mean, you see the changes that are happening in this great nation. The foundation is slipping out from under the whole nation. And, you know, God sets up kings and he deposes kings. And his name be praised forever. He's in control. There's no doubt about that. But if you look at the history of the Jewish people, it's always the same thing. We are scattered to a certain land, we settle the land, we prosper, we make the land around us prosper, and then eventually there's an economic or a political failure and we get driven out. And it's about the prophecies of God being fulfilled. And we're supposed to be back in Israel. But let me explain why Aliyah is so important for you all. Because you're going to make Aliyah too. Not the way that a Jewish person can. It's kind of like this way, as Richard spoke about, the Lord often does things and in the physical, but what he's really trying to say is something in the spirit. And that's what Aliyah is. It's like he's taking a physical people, the Jewish people. He's brought us back to a physical land, the nation of Israel. But what he's really saying is Yeshua is coming back soon. And he's going to gather his people, Jew and Gentile, one in Messiah, from the four corners of the earth. And we are going to make Aliyah. We're going to go up and meet the Lord in the air.
Amen.
And that's the message of Aliyah. That's the real message. And then we'll dwell with him for all eternity. And this is why Aliyah is so important for you as the body, as the bride of Messiah, to understand. And so I pray that you would take that with you and also just prayerfully consider what that means about North Carolina. I believe there's going to come a time when maybe airplanes won't be flying and we'll have to go home via boats and ships. I don't know how it's all going to play out. God knows. But we know our history and we know the pattern and we know the promises of our God. And either way, the 6 million Jews in America need to come home. And they don't want to, but they need to. And so they're going to. And so God's going to do something, and he's going to use you mightily. And my prayer for you is Isaiah 49:22. I'll beckon to the Gentiles, and they will answer this call, and they'll carry your sons on their shoulders and your daughters in their arms, and they'll carry us home. So may the Lord bless you and keep you. May he make his face to shine upon each one of you. May he be continually gracious upon you and lift up his countenance upon you and grant you his peace. B'Shem Yeshua Mashiachenu. In the name of Yeshua, our Messiah, we bless you from Mount Zion.
Hallelujah.